Hey guys. Okay, so this is last week's, and as you can see I added stickers in where I could use them, or like on Sunday there wasn't really much going on. So I added, trying to use up them stickers. Like I said, I know there's more coming out, and now they have, I saw the A packet of the new mini ones for the mini planners. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let me just find room to set this somewhere. Possibly. Okay, because I know I have stickers in there that I need to use as well. This is also my birthday week, which is so funny because I always tend to forget, and my son always tends to remind me. Before it was my husband's job to remind me that, hey, by the way, you're about to be 1 year older. Whereas now, because my son and I are about 2 weeks apart, he's really good at reminding me. Hey Mom, did you know my birthday's coming up? Which means yours is too. I think it just, maybe it's just me. Does everybody reach a certain point where they just, birthdays are like, it's just another day? My kids get so excited about it. But they're still in the phase of, counting the half marks. So my son knows that when his dad's birthday rolls around, he is whatever he is and a half. So it's 6 months from my husband's birthday until his birthday. And then when my birthday comes around, it's like the final countdown. But I don't know, I don't know. Even as a kid, I was never really excited about my birthday. I think the only part that I was excited about is that I was 1 year older to moving out. Does that make sense? It was one more year to, which I think is the typical response. It's 1 more year to freedom. But for me, it was really freedom, because any time away from my parents' relationship was freedom. So, I don't know. I was sitting here thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, have I ever been excited for my birthday? I don't really think I have been. Okay. Definitely gonna do florals this week. I like the quote that is here, so I'm going to use a clear one and not cover it up too much. This one says, "This is your world, shape it or someone else will." And with me being in the rut that I'm in right now, that's a pretty good phrase for me to be reading. Okay, so I like that one, and let's do this one. Oh, maybe I can get it. There we go. Kids have an early release this week. Other than that, life is still pretty boring. We are planning again. I was on a roll there for a little while, showing you guys my craft room and the progress and everything else, and we're thinking about redoing it again. So my husband actually wants to take it out of this room again and put it back where my bedroom is, because the floor space is larger. in the bedroom than it is in this little side room. So I don't know how we're gonna do that. I like this one. So now that we have both sewing machines, we need like a sewing center, I think. It's just me. I have a huge desk that I use but I don't use. If you guys have seen my room tours, you'll see the one that has like a hutch on top of it. And it's great for a place to collect things. So when I finish a project, I just throw it over there, and now it's all a hot mess and I can't find anything on it, and it looks disastrous. So I think we're going to take that and make that the sewing desk, so that way my husband's got a larger spot to put the 2 sewing machines that we now have. Let's find another. I like this one. So I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, that's kind of weird. Just have one of those paper things under it. Have I not used this one yet? Yeah. So I don't know exactly what the game plan is. I'm just really, really grateful that my husband is understanding and willing to allow me to borrow his muscles to move stuff around. So we were talking about it the other day, and it's hard to explain or understand depression or anxiety or social anxieties when you don't have them. And so hubby and I were sitting down talking about it the other day, and I was trying to explain in different ways that maybe he could understand. Now, we both work retail. He's still in retail. So I tried to relate it in ways of retail to make it easier to be understood, if that makes sense at all. And so if you've worked retail, or, I mean, it's not just retail that does resets and revisions on a, on product. It's not, at least I don't think it's just retail that does that. Trying to find, I have some different pull boxes. I was trying to explain to him, like, you know how when you're doing a reset, you get to see the change. When you're moving products around, you're making them look fresh again, you get to see the change that you're creating in the moment. And when you're a stay-at-home mom, and I think this applies to all stay-at-home moms, and I could be wrong, but this is just how I think. When you're a stay-at-home mom, you don't get that instant gratification of, hey, my kids are amazing every single flippin' day. And because it's a slow process, you're teaching them something new every day. You're teaching them how to live life and how to be considerate of others and how you want them to grow up as an adult. But you don't get to see you get to hear it every once in a while. Like the other day when I got to meet Jonah's new teacher that he didn't want, that he got anyway. She just talked him up like there was no tomorrow. He listens so well. He's very respectful. He's definitely a leader in my class. It's amazing and awesome to have him here. I guess the first day she was there, now the teacher that he has, sorry, just to kind of, I'm going on a tangent. The teacher that he has taught for many years in another school or another state. And then she moved out here and then retired and then decided she kind of missed it, so she went into tutoring. And then when she went into tutoring, she kind of got sucked back into the teaching because she missed it more than tutoring. So now she's a teacher again. And, to me, I love my son to pieces, and we have good days and bad days, and a lot of the times he drives me boo-boo crazy because he's almost 9 years old and very energetic and wants to throw balls in the house and break things, and you know, he's a 9-year-old kid. So, although he may drive me crazy, it is very positive to know that when he's out in the world, he's making the right choices. He's making the right decisions that, hey, you know, because I don't know, did I talk about it? I don't remember if I talked about it, but he was very upset when he lost his first teacher. And I told him, I said, look, here's the thing, buddy. I said, your new teacher coming in is probably not as excited about coming into this class either. I said, you have two choices. You can either step up and be a leader and be like, look, everything's going to be okay. We'll figure this out. We'll do it together. Or you can be a punk and cross your arms and I'm going to ignore you because I don't like you because you're not the teacher that I wanted, and be a jerk about it. It's up to you. You have a choice here. And so when she told me what she told me about him stepping up and being a leader, there's no prouder moment, really. You know, I guess she was having a lot of, because when she was teaching, there was not so much technology involved as there is today. And so she was going, as she very lightly put it, batshit crazy, because she couldn't figure out, because nobody knew their passwords, nobody knew how to sign on, nobody knew what to do, and it was driving her nuts because she didn't have answers. She was calling people in the front office, and everybody was having issues. And my son, who gets this from his father, most definitely not from me, took over. And he goes, he told his teacher, he's like, hold on, take a minute, I got this. And one by one, he took the students, and he got their names, and he got their passwords somehow. I don't know if he was able to look it up on her computer. And then, because she went through and rechanged all of the passwords, because I guess he knew all of the passwords. So, she goes, within 30 minutes, she goes, I'm so not even kidding. I thought I was going to rip my hair out, and your son was a godsend because he just fixed it. Within 30 minutes, everybody was signed on, everybody was doing their work, everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing, and it was phenomenal. And I would be lost without your son on a daily basis because he just has this cute little smile that goes, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. Because I guess she had students in her class that were climbing under the desk and barking like dogs and telling her what she should be doing, and it was just not... It was not the type of class that she would have typically ran. So she's reeling the reins in now. But I guess that first week was really rough. And she was really upset. And Jonah stepped up and helped her out. And that, to me, is a very proud mommy moment. Like, I couldn't be more proud of him because he chose to do the right thing. So, as a stay-at-home mom, as a parent in general, your kids are home, they're in their comfort zone, they do things to piss you off on purpose, they do things to drive you crazy. I think it's on purpose. It may not exactly be on purpose, but sometimes it can feel that way. And so, when I hear things like that, I go, okay. So when I sit at home and I'm upset because I think I'm the crappiest mom in the world, maybe I'm not doing as bad as I thought I was. Maybe my kid's actually going to make it and be successful in this world that's going on around us today. But that's not something you see every day. It's not instant gratification. It's not in the moment. And so I think that's what was kind of getting to me, is that it's not in the moment. It's a very, very slow process. And that was kind of bothering me. And so my husband was explaining that to me. He's like, you know, it's not like when you're doing a reset and you're rearranging products, immediately you can see the difference. Yours is a very, very slow process. And the more I thought about it, because, you know, I don't sleep at night, and I can't get my brain to ever hush its face. I thought, you know what, he's right. He's right. My mom, growing up, used to rearrange the furniture. I kid you not, it was like an every week thing. And I thought, that's it, I'm gonna kill her. If I walk into this house one more stinking time, and my bedroom has been rearranged because she didn't like it anymore, I'm gonna rip her face off. Because my mom would go in my room while I was at school and rearrange stuff, and then I would come home to do my homework, and I couldn't find anything. Ever. Couldn't find it, didn't know where it was at. And could she remember where it was at? No. So I'm like, okay. I think I understand it now, though. Because I'm looking at the same 4 walls all the time. Because I'm literally, kids are at school, I'm always in my craft room. I mean, even when the kids are home, I'm in my craft room. My kids are usually in here with me. I'm in here all the time. And I need to see a change. I need to see something different that will show me that I've accomplished something. I don't know if that makes sense. It made sense to my husband, so I'm hoping it makes sense to someone else. I'm hoping. Let's get some icons down. Oops. So I think that's the reason why we're going to go through and rearrange again. I feel like I do this once a week, even though I really don't. The other thing my mom used to do was she would do it at night. I'm talking like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's dark. I remember there was one time my dad got up to use the restroom and I thought he broke his toe because he'd kicked a table or something. That was not good. That was a fight that was just insane. So yeah, I always thought my mom was crazy for doing that, and now I think I get it. I think I understand why my mom rearranges stuff all the time. She even does it now. In her little room, she'll rearrange her Betty Boop figurines, or she'll rearrange whatever it is that she has in there to rearrange that she feels like needs to be moved around. So that is the game plan. He is off tomorrow and Wednesday, I think. So hopefully, if I can get it completed this time, because this time we got it like 80% of the way there. It's still not done in here, which is why I didn't really finish it. I think this time we're going to get it 100% done. I have my fingers crossed anyway. We kind of tend to move the big furniture around, and then we're so pooped that by the time it comes to cleaning up the minor details, neither one of us wants to do it anymore. So I think that's where it kind of gets stuck, because cleaning up the minor details and fine-tuning is what's the biggest pain in the butt. Alright. I don't know if my girls have a game again this weekend or not. My daughter's trying to get into Color Guard. She wants to get into Color Guard. She wants to drop her piano class. I think she thinks it's too hard. We're not ready to let her quit yet, so she's not allowed to do Color Guard. She's got to get through her 1 semester of piano, and then whatever she decides to do Color Guard next semester, she's more than welcome to. She's probably very angry at us right now, because that was not the answer she was expecting, but that's alright. I tell my kids all the time, you're entitled to be angry. And I think, believe it or not, I'm going to call this one done. I might decorate a few more things here and there as the day. It seems to be easier for me to decorate as the day is happening. So I do need to find something for that. Because I will forget. Let's do it in black so it stands out. Important. Let's see, is it in my labels? I think it's here that I have the that now. I think I'll just use one of these and write it myself. They have those late start stickers and they're great, but then I forget what late start means and then it's not so great. And I need to find an excuse to use these labels anyway, so there we go. Use that, and we'll have I don't write that down right now. I will forget why I put that there. Okay, so like I said, I think I'm going to decorate as I go, and I'll show you guys week to week as my pages fill up, because they fill up. Oh, I didn't put those away. Just kidding. And I'm going to cut the hearts out, because I don't have any more full stickers on that. And I'm going to call that one good. I know, weird, right? It looks empty. But I promise you, by the end of the week, it will look like this one. Because I will find different random stickers to just put in throughout the week. So, there's this week's layout. I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys in the next one.